After the tsunami of events in the last 2 chapters, I think we all deserve a chance to just keep swimming and take a breather. Plus, with the anime all wrapped up like a sushi roll and now sleeping with the fishes until further notice, we won't even have that to tide us over during break weeks. Talk about a whale of a problem. A nice trip to the local aquarium sounds like just what I need. While I'm cracking open my suitcase, let me remind you that now, more than ever, it's crucial to support the series by shelling out for the manga in your region, maybe even the Blu-ray if you're into that kind of treasure. That way we can see a Season 3 announcement sooner rather than flounder in uncertainty. And don't forget to wave some love to the fantastic Scanlation team who keeps these translations coming in like the tides. Now, ready for some finny fun? Let's set sail! My name is Moonlight150, and I will be your tour guide for this excursion through this aquarium excursion. The chapter opens at the said aquarium where Rentaro says that his girlfriends invited him out there, but didn't tell him why. Only for him to be met with Nemu, Yaku, and Uto swimming in the aquarium itself as mermaids. Not only them, but Rentaro is then met with Karane, Yamame, Mai, Ms. Natty, and Hahari as well, who just blurt out some bubbles as they are talking underwater. But as it turns out, Rentaro, the girlfriend whisperer, can understand them just fine through the bubbles. Turns out Hahari rented out the entire aquarium and everyone dressed up as a thank you gift to Rentaro. Oh, and I guess I should mention that Kusuri gave them some drugs that allows them to breathe underwater, because, yeah, why not, it's this manga. And Rentaro is so happy and thankful for his girlfriend's surprise, he begins blubbering through water as well. Though those are his tears and not the aquarium. So, just as Rentaro does throughout the chapter, I will be your guide through the girlfriend aquarium. Hop on board! First up on your right, we have the Senpai Manta Ray, and then the shy clownfish hiding in sea anemone. Then on your left, we have the fan-favorite Groptopus looking for its next victim, as well as some sleeping fish taking a nap under the coral reef. Then onto one of our main attractions, a giant artistic spread of all of our mermaids all happily swimming. Just look at all that beauty. Over in the next tank, we have our shark exhibition, with a sighting of a rare cat shark. Be careful not to spill any blood near them, they can smell it from over a quarter-mile away. And it looks like our Kurumi shark may be one step away from actual cannibalism. Now onto the jellyfish exhibit, where we have 3 wonderful frilly jellyfish to admire in all of their beauty. Then immediately next to them are the deep-sea abnormalities, as they swirl in the despair of darkness. Only the light of fairy tales illuminates them in the dark. A little farther down we have the touch tank where you too can touch an actual starfish.
Oh yeah.
Though be careful, they seem to be in mating season currently. And after you're done with this tour, how about stopping by our dolphin show? They seem awfully eager to show off today. And also go on and check out our sea lion show. Those eager mammals will take on any request you can throw at them, no matter how painful. And if the heat of the day begins to get to you, why not stop by our penguin exhibit to cool off? It looks like our colony of penguins have begun to huddle in real nice and tight to one another. And this is where our tour ends here at the cafeteria. Hope you had a wonderful time here at our girlfriend aquarium. And try not to get captured by any rampaging vice principals on their search for eternal youth. Bye-bye now. As Rentaro is about to enjoy his lunch with his girlfriends at the aquarium, the vice principal appears and is awestruck by the appearance of mermaids, recalling a legend that a nun once devoured the flesh of a mermaid and gained eternal youth. So with all of these mermaids now within her grasp, she doesn't even hear Rentaro try to explain that the mermaids aren't real and that they are just his girlfriends in costumes. Seeing Rentaro as the enemy now trying to take the mermaids for himself, Vice Principal goes on the offensive and smacks him away with a giant fork that she took from the cafeteria, then snatches all the girlfriends including all the non-mermaid ones in a giant net. After hearing his girlfriends cry out for help, Rentaro wakes up and locks in and begins swimming out to hunt the Vice Principal down. But during his chase he draws the attention of a shark which tries to eat him. But thankfully Rentaro came prepared for anything and was wearing his Astro Boy briefs, which I guess we learn are strong enough to withstand shark attacks as the briefs shatter the teeth of the shark. But being attacked by a shark is too bothersome to be dealt with at the moment, and Rentaro continues to swim as fast as he can to catch up with his captured girlfriends. And in doing so, his feet from trying to swim is kicking the insides of the shark, which just causes even more pain for the shark. Hold on, I think PETA might be trying to call me right now. Between the broken teeth and the Astro Boy kicking his innards, the shark begins to swim faster to try to escape the pain. And fun animal fact, sharks can only swim forward, so he ends up giving Rentaro a speed boost as he swims in the same direction as him. But he ends up going so fast that debris like seaweed and other junk swimming in our ocean gets caught in his face. Until he eventually catches up with the Vice Principal and grabs the giant fork from her as he tries to skewer him. only then to appear out of the wave taking on the appearance of Poseidon himself with the lower fish body and seaweed beard. But even the god of the sea isn't enough to scare off the vice principal from gaining eternal youth as she lunges for an attack, only to be swallowed by a whale in the process. Because, sure, why not? And it turns out the whale did that because he thought he was helping the actual Poseidon himself. And all's well that ends well as all the lovely mermaids and various creatures of the sea thank their king of the ocean for rescuing them. But with that much bare skin exposed, Rentaro passes out from blood loss. Oh, and don't worry about the vice principal. Seems like she has the return by death ability. Was happily chasing young boys in the hallways the very next day. Boy, this chapter went from 0 to 100 real fast. Here we are thinking just a cute little dress-up chapter of everyone as cute sea creatures, then bam, out of nowhere it's a rescue mission. Definitely good palate cleanser after what we went through in the previous 2 chapters. It's actually been a while since we had one of these what I call dress-up chapters. Not since chapter 163, I think, with the gothic Lolita outfits. And these type of chapters are only going to get more and more cluttered as we get more girlfriends to show everyone off in. Not a whole lot to discuss, just a cute, fun chapter. We're back in the cutesy fold of simple fun chapters like this, and next week we have Daily Life Part 8. I'm looking forward to it.
Under the sheets, me and your mother making your brother under the sheets.